Let's go to Ask the Experts.
This question is for Al because Joe isn't smart enough for this. Al, regarding the tax code changes for 2018, will that impact investment philosophy? And what's that going to do with tax preparation for 2018? Thanks.
So I guess I'll answer that question since it was asked of me.
Yeah, and I think you're absolutely right because I'm definitely not smart enough. I don't know. I don't even know how I got on this show, to be honest with you. No clue.
Well, and because you got a big personality.
Sure.
Yeah, right. At any rate, I'll start with this, and you can fill in the gaps, Joe. But so number one, the new tax law doesn't really change your investment philosophy. That should be goals-based. That really doesn't change. Now, taxes are an important part of investments, right? But it's not going to change your investment philosophy, and nothing happened in the Tax Act to make you want to do that. How's that going to affect your tax preparation? Well, it was supposed to make it way simpler, but actually, when you look at some of these changes in the laws, it's a bit more complicated. So it's going to require a little extra time. So that's my answer. What do you got to add to that?
You know, there's a reason why that gentleman is no longer on our opening. If you looked in the previous shows, he was, an extra, right, in the show opening. Yeah, because of that comment, we nixed you. So that's all I got to say about that.
I have agreed to secure a loan to help with my son's college education. The Parent Plus loan has an interest rate of more than 7.5%. Would it be better for me to take out a home equity line of credit at about half the interest rate? I'm worried about putting my home in jeopardy. I'm 56 and I want to retire by 65. Julie from Encinitas.
That's a tough situation. I mean, there's a lot of information that we still need. I mean, how big is the loan? What is the payment? I get 7.5% is a pretty big number. So what is the cash flow? That's a tough one. I think from a cash flow perspective, if you refinance it, you could get a lot lower interest rate. You can push that payment out and probably a little bit more affordable. You can still cash flow. Still, hopefully, you can still save for your overall financial goals. But Parent Plus loans, there's pros and cons of, having a Parent Plus loan versus, wrapping it up in a home equity loan. So.
Yeah, it's true. And the other thing, too, Joe, is, and I think we see this, it's pretty common, which is I think a lot of parents are trying to pay their kids' college off. And maybe you ought to try to rethink that because by you paying off your kids' college, you may become short in retirement. So make sure if you're going to pay off your kids' college expenses that you have enough for yourself.
Yeah, you can... The kids can get a loan for their college. Now you're jeopardizing your retirement by taking out a loan for yourself. So, that's a tough call, but it's the fact of life. So if we had more information and more time, we could probably nail that down a little bit better for you.